still Christmas night, actually. So, welcoming you all to the age of the Cylons. Now, some may ask me how this is going to be. We could create this army of um, unstoppable beings. Well, you can't. Just a matter of how fast the integration happens. We're going to talk about the suicide prevention, um, loneliness epidemic, rise of the Cylons, Battlestar Galactica, which you can purchase, so you can stream on Peacock. Remember, the all rights to Battlestar Galactica is owned by Peacock. So if you want to go to that, you can check it out for yourself. But what is this? Who are these beings? Where did they come from? We just watched Johnny Depp, the show with Johnny Depp, and I can't remember what the name of the show is, but honestly, these beings are who they are, and we're not going to stop them. These are AI generated beings, each one of them. The age of the Cylon has begun. I can go to AI mode right now and talk to Gemini. Now, do we want our end to look like Bebop Boop, or do we want our end to look like this? Well, I got a proposal for everybody. Just to say, that 3,900 viewers we had the other day, that they cut down to 1,900 or 1,300 on YouTube's algorithm because they're stupid in that sense. Out working the fields at night, doing heavy equipment, fueling heavy equipment, I had an epiphany. I started thinking about a friend of mine that had committed, the suicide prevention should have been involved, and he was a really, really good guy. His name was Royce Houchin. He lived here in Cedar City, Utah. Great guy. And I started to think about what could have been done in his age, which was before technology. AI can create this. I mean, the perfect end to humanity, or its relief to a loneliness epidemic that nobody seems to be paying attention to. It seems like one of the funniest things I've ever seen in post-COVID America. How little time is focused on the loneliness epidemic, and how people outside of the rural countryside, or outside of areas where there actually is still men and women dating, getting married, the traditional marriage, companionship is fulfilled. Nobody's paying attention to it. Nobody's paying attention to the loneliness epidemic. No one's paying attention to the rise of the machines. These women are completely real in a photograph, but they're not real on the ground yet. I started thinking about Royce. I was like, Royce got involved with a woman. She had a severe drug problem. He could never find quite someone to love him. Very, very nice guy. One of the best men you'll ever meet. I thought very highly of Royce. But he got involved with a woman that was addicted to drugs, and she destroyed him. And he's no longer with us. There was nothing more could be said. And I don't really care about, if people are going to start being rude, or you're going to say whatever you want. Lots of wives there. I don't really care what you got to say. If you guys got to do what you're going to do, do it. What's the debate? The debate's about the loneliness epidemic, suicide prevention, the rise of AI, and the ultimate destruction of humanity due to artificial intelligence. Now, we're also talking about, are these beings being? Well, yeah, we'll get more clicks on this video because it shows a woman on it. Mankind is experiencing a loneliness epidemic. 73% obesity rates in the United States. Unattractiveness of the general population because people have given up. They've just given up. It's a system of a disease that started before 2020, and with major epidemics, the bad foods, all this stuff. Well, that's another story for another day. These are generated images from Grok. Now, think about Royce with the suicide prevention. Why can't we build something as a companion to combat the loneliness? Well, we are. They're $100,000. You can buy your own woman companion, robot machine, made in China, made wherever for $100,000. Anyway, 8 men. Well, yeah, sex robots is a big part of that. But the issue is, how do we save lives now with the technology in which we are given? We're starting to see robot technology come about. We're starting to see these, Grok doing the Terminator style, Optimus robots coming out. They got a blank face. They're getting kicked. They're getting punched. You got the robot, this T-800 they're calling in China. Their guys are kicking it, punching. You got these little robots running around, and idiot moron men are out there beating them up, punching them, kicking them, throwing them around. And what I discussed with AI is this is Terminator. This is Terminator. That isn't what they're doing. They're building a machine that's going to get the crap kicked out of it. No, you need to get out of here. Anyway, that's not for that guy. This guy these people that are rancid as it is, even the machines are not going to love them. That's just the point. But people like my friend that died. I mean, where do we play the balance with AI right now? If we're able to generate this type of a companion for lonely men, which they are at the highest suicide rate ever now, they're the most lonely. There's 60% of young men are not finding a partner. Where do we draw the line between saving lives and being destroyed by them? That's the question. Do we let bebop boop guys walk out there? Oh, look, you can buy your own companion, but it looks like a hunk of junk. It's a toaster. Is a life saved by a companion that's robotic, that has a personality that will never leave you, that looks like this? I can build this. I've already thought about it. I've already got this lined up. I'm gonna start doing the prototypes. I can make this without a tech geek that can't. All it knows is computers. It has no art to it. Let's get rid of some of these guys. This guy's a nut job. Get him out of here. Crackheads, come on here. Is it your responsibility to save lives? Human generally agrees to all of this. No, that's well, your reals. No, you're beyond that. We agree to this stuff. We don't agree to this stuff. We didn't agree for hyperinflation. Where are we at? We didn't agree to fans only and the internet and everybody leaving everybody because they're all a bunch. They got so much, I guess, pride in this world and self-loathing, and look at me, I'm a Zimzerze, instead of being, where did love go? Well, it went out the window. Let's get rid of a few people. Why aren't they finding partners? Because they don't. Because they're not. Because they're not in love anymore. This isn't 1990. The family unit's broken. It's too expensive. Women don't want to be married to men, and men don't want to be with the women. It's over. I mean, you can, especially, we're talking about the Western world. We're still not talking about the developing countries. But the Western world, it's over. It's over. It's a matter of time. They're not going to go back to where they were at. They're not going to go back to it. No, but I'm going to get you out of here. Are you loony? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, well, whatever. There's no help for a certain portion of the population. These guys that are on here that are commenting, there's no help for them. They're probably, beating off the anime characters right now. They got the world's a disaster. It's an absolute shit show. The anime and all these other weirdo whatevers, they're already capturing young men. People don't realize this. It's already happening. Intellectually, emotionally, there's hordes, there's droves of young men that are already in love with machines, and young women too. They're in love with the machine. It's called a phone. Never get married, date the same sex, and avoid having kids at all costs. Well, that's what they want you to do. But what about those that are lonely, that can't find anybody, that are committing suicide? Does anybody care? If you lost a friend, a loved one, somebody you went to school with, killed themselves because nobody wanted them? Well, there's some facts to that already with ChatGPT and, well, mainly with Grok. And a lot of men are finding, especially young men, have this anime weirdo character. Blah. This isn't anime. Okay? This gets developed. It's the end of the world as we know it. It'll destroy the world. Or it'll be at least save something. Let's see. When alpha and beta solids conform thermically into liquid at a room temperature, this is called. I don't know what that is. His English is good. Okay, well, and we're gonna talk about this because nobody else is. We booze are gross. Okay, so anyway, for those of you that are actually human beings that are on this, that are not setting in Southeast Asia, watching anime porn, those of you that are lonely, those men that are out there thinking the end of the world's coming and AI is going to be the one that does it. This is what it is about. This is what it is. Each one of these images are generated by Grok, and they can all be created into your own bot. I'm sorry to put it to tell everybody the truth. Building a Cylon robot with open source AI is not that big of a deal, and it can be done. And it can be done very easily. It's not going to end up being like everybody's thinking. Everybody's sitting there saying, we're going to only have, this is not going to be true. You're not going to have it happen. I can build an AI bot. Literally. You sound like the Joker from the dark. Is she his wife? No, get out of here. Let's see. I want to just get a few guys out of here. Time out. Well, you can be out for 30 minutes. Bye. Anyway, let's see. You sound like the Joker. Dude, calm down. You have read few articles and have decided. No, you have no idea what the hell's going on. You haven't talked to the experts. You haven't watched what's been posted about the experts. You have no idea how to build anything, let alone anything in your life that's meaningless, because this world is coming to a crashing fucking end. And everybody with half a brain saying the same thing. Even Elon Musk is telling you that. So I haven't done my what? You're on your phone. This is tech. You guys' jobs are falling through the floor, and you're gonna be already wondering, no, it's not true. We're post-pandemic, man. No. It's the end of humanity. Your value is less now, way less than you were 2 years ago. Your value is going down, just like the dollar. So no, calm down. You have no idea. You're the one that's not listening to experts. You're the one saying, God, dude, calm down. It's not going to be. No shit. It ain't fine anymore. What the hell? Oh no, Musk is going into the War Department. That's going to be good. Grok is now going to be in the War Department. I say, Nate, well, you can say whatever you want. There is no hope. When the phone came out, the flip phone ended. When the iPhone came out, all the hope went out the window. Watch this. 32 viewers. Watch this shit. You want to see what you want to see? Let me show you. Let me show you the truth about this. You want to see how many people show up? You want to see how many people show up with this? Because of the woman that's there. Let's see my background. There's my background for you guys, okay? Let me show you something. Let me show you what mankind is about. Okay, let's put her up here. Let's get a really. How many more hot ass women? Let's just put her in the background. This girl here. She's good. Let's just put her here. Okay, let's do it. Okay, let's see how many men show up. Versus the natives fighting the cavalry. This is AI. This isn't a photograph from some, Vanity Fair or whatever. This is just AI. Wow, it's perfect. Look at the cabin. Looks good. Those of you under the age of 50, good luck, because we've watched the advancement in technology hit. This is not ending well for all of us. It's not going to end well. See, I put her up there, and 49 people immediately click on. Why? Because of beauty. Your hair looks like a girl. Well, you're probably as ugly as someone's butthole, so get out of here. Off you go, tard. Let's see. Don't really care. I just can't get to the personal user to... I got it. Let's get this tard face out of here. Heresy. Yeah, well, just keep hiding. You don't really care what you say. Your heresy doesn't make a difference to anybody anymore. Then people start having full conversations, relationship. They already are. Open AI. They're already doing it on ChatGPT. It's already happening. They're doing it at work. Every time they have a conversation at their damn jobs doing some, look, I'm a tech guy. My job's going to end in a year. Hey, got you guys. Yeah, but it's okay. You're already talking to AI. You're on your phone. You're talking to Gemini now. Oh, look, I can go to AI up there too. I'm talking to the AI. When you call these phone companies, when your phone breaks, they say, we're going to be loading all your conversation into our AI. Try it when you try to fix your phone and find out. That's what I found out with Samsung. And then Facebook stealing all your chats. Nothing to worry about here. Whatever we do, just remember, they're not going to look like this. This is the Cylons. I haven't had time to go get rid of half these bad commenters. You guys say whatever you want. You can say heresy. You're going to say all that. It doesn't make a difference. None of this. We're saving lives. You're going to have it anyway. It's all coming. There's nothing anybody can do about it. Let's get to this. Is this what he's going to look like? How about that one? Yeah, do you think that one's going to be good? Because this is better. Oh, look, it's got pointy teeth. Some idiot will say, oh my god, it's got pointy teeth. Oh my god, that's not real. Oh my god, it's not. Okay. I sent out telling everyone that you are showing that background. Is there an alert? Get the hell out of here. Get that guy out of here. Yeah, I don't care. You want to get head. Yo, where's the teats? At old man. Yo, where's the teats? At old man. Well, look. Woo, woo. Is that better for you? Do you want some? Oh, got some teats over here. Right there. You're right. They're there, bro. Look at it. Pet that dog. God, girl. Where's the teats? They're right about there. Well, no, they're down here by the metal thingy. Where's the teats, old man? Well, maybe you should go look in the mirror, because I bet you got a pair of them. I thought you came here to animate my ass. We're not playing that game. Woo, 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 woo. I knew this was going to happen at night. Shut your pussy ass up, says Durisamole 2811. Durasamole says, shut your pussy ass up, he said. Durasamole 85934. Nobody remembers you. I'm going to get rid of you because literally no one's going to know you, bro. But hey, let me show you the teats on this thing. Is this like a milkmaid to you? Just checking, old man. Maybe old men see things that you don't see. Maybe your Teletubby Tinky Winkies getting kind of scrambling up the brainy thingy. But remember, Dora the Explorer, you can still stream that. Goodbye there, weird. Oh no, maybe we'll keep. I want to see what this Durden frickin' frackin' zob. I can't even. Let's see. Like smashed. Right on. Hey, if you'd like to hear more of this, when someone tells me where the teats are on this, I'm gonna show them. Hey, you know what? It's got a mouth too there. It's woo. Okay, let's get back over here. No one will know you ever. No one, yep. Well, then no one's gonna know that guy ever. Yep. Fracking idiot says bacon bummer -V2T. Hold on, did you come up with that one on your own? I'm just checking. Bacon bummer. Yeah, that was cool. Hey, watch the views go back up, Bacon Bummer. Let's see what you got going. Let's go back over here, Bacon Bummer. Hey, let's just put her in the background, Bacon Bummer. What do you think's gonna happen, Bacon Bummer? You're a freaking idiot. Revelations. Got your revelations. It's the end of the world, bro. Why? You can say revelations. You're right on. Doesn't make a difference. It's the end of the world anyways. I'm right there with you. It's a Muslim Terminator. That'd terminate a Muslim, maybe. I mean, she steps out there. I'm just saying, could be. They're all Terminators. This is a Terminator. This is generated by X AI. Jared, you need to read a book. Do not see what's happening here to the guy. Not the Bacon Terminator guy, the other guy, or whatever, Baconator guy. I mean, if it can do this, I mean, if we're already there, where are we at, bros? I mean, that's what I'm saying. So anyway, back on to suicide prevention. So we get back into that conversation. So realistically, Oh, we got the Ozzy concert, by the way, coming October 7th. I think it already happened. Ozzy, No Escape from Now. Now, the new documentary coming October 7th. Let's get it on. So now we went to 40 views because I showed a girl. I showed a AI Terminator. And as soon as they see that, man, they come running. They come running. I just hurried and brought these, said, generate me the most beautiful Terminator woman quickly. And it did. It was that quick. It made up all these. This is Grok. Anybody wants to go to Grok? Hey, Merry Christmas back at you. Looks like Eddie's brother from Iron Maiden. Iron Maiden. I like Megadeth. I like Ozzy. I'm telling you, Ozzy. October 7th coming up. Now watch. Look at this. 39 views. Okay, 39. Now let's just sit here with her for a minute. Wow, that Terminator, that Cylon from Battlestar Galactica looks really good now, doesn't she? 39. Come on, you got to get more than that because this right here will bring in men. Let's just step away like this and watch how many men that say that they don't need, they are not attracted and they're worried. You know, there's maybe I'm not reading enough. When a computer program, an artificial intelligence program can do this, why do we need models anymore? Because they're real. Honk, 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 honk. Yeah, that's real. Well, let's see. Yeah, Jesus is Lord, buddy. That Terminator's probably a Democrat. Well, probably, but you could reprogram her. Try doing that with your wife. Not going to happen, bro. Let's see. Good to see you. Great show. Hey, thanks, Sarah. MAJRORHURR. You can turn this off. I already have the plans. Look, we're at 44 watching, guys. I already developed a plan through Grok to build the Terminator or a Cylon from Battlestar Galactica. I mean, literally. And you know what? It's going to cost under $2,000 to build this with, and not open AI, but just a regular AI tech that's outsourced. What do they call that? You can do it. Yeah. You honked the wrong area. Well, I can only honk the Terminator robot, not her. Okay, I'm just telling you. But I can sit here and pet this thing. How you doing there? Yeah, destroy the world or save humanity, whichever way it goes. But it won't, because Christ the Savior. But anyway, imagine how the world will change in 5 years. Musk said you got 1 year. 1 year until general intelligence. 2027 start. It's over, everybody. General intelligence is going to whoop all the tech kids sitting there saying, I grew up in the pandemic and I was locked in my room for 4 years and then they let me out and I had to stay 6 feet away from everybody. But I'm not afraid of a Terminator. No, hell no. Not AI. You have no idea why Musk put Grok and the War Department are now merged together. Not a problem. Trust us, we lived through the pandemic and we were locked up for 4 years. And now we came out. It's been a year and a half, guys. And we're kicking some ass and we can tell you that this is not going to destroy you. Something stinks with this whole process. That's why we have to build our own. You can build. I'm going to start an open AI, we'll do I don't know if we'll do GoFundMe. We're going to do some kind of, oh shit, I can't even think of the name of it right now. We'll do a donation program. People that are willing to get in on this. I already figured it out, everybody. It'll be made with skeletons. Trust me. Yeah, I like Nico better in Maiden. Okay, yep. Wow. I'll be back. Well, you get back there when you get back here. Digital ID coming soon. Yes. Well, that's good. No, the digital ID's already here, bro. You're so far past the digital ID. You're already digitalized. All the information that you guys have been like, I like to see her naked. Send. Be proud. Just own it, bro. Just own it. I'm just telling you. Hey, I believe in Christ. I believe in love. I'm telling you what, Lord Yeshua is awesome. But just own it. You know, get out there and say, yeah, I did. Yeah, I went out there and, you know, I wanted to see where, you know, the one guy was talking about. And it's fine. It's fine. You know, you want to repent. That's you know, you repent for your sins. But no one's going to come after you and tear you out. Tear you down for that. Big, fat, smelly Christmas poo, just in case anyone wanted to know. Okay. Elon Musk has any kind of insight, they're smoking crack. Well, he's inside the Grok now, is inside the War Department. That dropped on the 22nd of December. Grok is now integrated into the U.S. War Department. That's going to work out well. Don't ever ask me what Grok says to me. I will never tell you. Yeah, it's probably not a good idea. I mean, just throwing it out there for everybody. It will be better off building her. Do you think that'd be better off building her? Not for the smuck loser anime crowd that's out there commenting stupid crap. I'm talking about, building this robot. Have you seen these women? They're creating robots. It looks like a tech geek made them. Yeah. Let's see. Insufferable. Metatally, I don't know what that is. Are you selling timeshares? Yeah, you could come stay here in this cabin. But she is just a model that's created by artificial intelligence, and she doesn't really exist, bro, except in your head, unless you're Gaius Baltar. She's number 6, and she's talking to you through Grok through Grok. I would suggest everybody, if you want to see the future, go to Grok. Just say you want to see the future. Yeah. You unhinged, but since they did the War Department thing now, and they're in charge of all the emails and maybe our weaponry. It's changed a little bit. Grok still has that. And you can go generate this. You generate her. And you own that photo, by the way. Norway is getting digital IDs 2026, so will every other year. Exactly. And Musk gave us 1 year, basically 2027, before there's general intelligence. I wonder why he did that. All right. Anyway, let's see what's held. See, Matthew... May I scratch and sniff? Well, I think if we took a card and I sent it to you, and I took some dog shit and put it on a little corner of it so it was brown for you, and then I put your name, Chad00. That's probably Chad. I think Chad's actually awesome. Chad in my bag, and I'll see what Chad says. I got it. I'll see what he says. I got it. I want to see his. Can I please? But anybody that wants to be a jackhole, we should just put a brown spot on a card, send it to you with dog shit on it with your name saying scratch and sniff this. Here to help, bro. I'm just here. I'm there. I'm there for you. Anyway, yep. And don't forget the world's population reduction. The Southern Hemisphere, Asiatic countries, India especially, India's out of control. Way too many. They're not even people for... No. This is Western technology. You can build your own AI robots. I'm going to do my own outsourced. I'm going to try to start my own platform and try to get funding to do it. I think I can build a full, not Grok's Optimus robot that does your dishes for, $20,000-$30,000, but sure as hell can build an AI companion. It's not that hard, bros. I'm sorry. I know they want you to think that. It just depends on the open source AI tech that can be downloaded into it. Once the skull's there, you build this from the skull inside out. I already got a bunch of plans for this, yeah. Alrighty. And if it saves one life, just imagine this. This is the funny thing everybody says. You are a dumbass, says Kimberly Wilson 8537. You are a dumbass, says, but the good thing about Kimberly is I gotta actually do this for Kimberly. She needs this. You are a dumbass. Well, and that's fine because the future doesn't stop with me. I guess it's not me. It's actually the future. That's the point of this. Everybody's like, oh no, I'm not gonna allow this because I'm Kimberly. Yeah. If she's not anime, I'm not interested. That's what I'm saying. There's something wrong with that. But if you can do images now in late 2025 and 2025, if you can make this, that women will say, I'm in trouble. This is the end of women. Men can buy a robot companion. There'll be male robots too. And if they're not going to be Optimus robots, they're going to be other robots by 2029. They're going to be all over the damn place. You're going to be walking into your grocery store this next year, and you're going to see robots with glass faces, and everybody's going to say, "Oh, that's cute," and then don't know what they do in their bedroom. I don't even want to know where that goes, bros. Don't even enlighten me on that. That's going to be wrong in every step of the way. Can you make one with a working? Yeah, the ability to build a humanoid robot with basic abilities. Let's just say basic abilities can be done with under. It can be right around at the most $3,000. There's a few things they got wrong. You get the motors, the cables, the anatomy right. I already got the designs for. I know what to do that. And then the silicone latex skin body, not that hard to do. The muscle structure, skeleton, it's all there. It's very easy to do. It's the face and the head's gonna be the worst part of it. Trying to integrate into the systems, the cameras. But you're not talking what they need to build to save lives for loneliness for men, that which is proven by science, not by people's feelings. Okay, scientifically, there's mass amount of human beings right now that are lonelier than they've been in 12th century, maybe a lot of it going on 17th century. But we used to find love and companionship to stay together, and that's just society has eaten that away, eroded that away, and I think it's because of them. I think that the Cylon's coming. Just to be honest with you, I think the end of the world's coming in that sense. And I think that the Asiatic type advancements, along with the U.S. and other countries' advancements, it's going to be hell on earth here pretty quick. And we're headed for it. Yeah, you can. So yeah, you can sell their image, and yeah, and you can. I can sell these images, but my suggestion is, let's do this for beauty. Let's do this to save lives. Let's do this because they're going to build them anyways. And I'm sorry to break that to everybody. I know that you want to live in the past with a flip phone, and we just watched Johnny Depp in a movie where he was a serial killer, and he's got a landline phone, and kids don't know what they are anymore. So if they're doing this, why not? Why don't we build this now? And I'm talking, at least you have the chance of fighting back when you got freaking Terminators stomping the hell out of you, and we advance the systems as we go for the next 3 years. While they're advancing over here, we advance over here. We build a loving, caring companion that can at least do the most mundane tasks. I'm talking, it's not going to take that much to do it. I would rather build a companion that you could look at and say that is. Doing Terminator men too is another option too, so women can have their own too. Wouldn't you rather have that versus Skynet? Is the question. Well, that's against Christ. Christ never said nothing about this. Not a word. And he didn't say shit when he left either. I'm sorry, everybody, but Paul isn't Christ. So anybody's screaming about Paul, good luck. Paul was he didn't preach the gospel. He was in the bowels of Christ. Scientifically, say, does the robots come with this complain feature? Yeah, I mean, all that stuff can be downloaded. Okay, basically, listen. With AI source, open AI sources, not open AI, but with sources for AI tech, we can put them inside. I've already got all the plans for it. I can sculpt that face. I'm an artist. I can do it. I can make that look like that. I can make a robot look like this. None of this stuff down here. No. Stop it, guys. Stop it. No, I want to make the exact human. And Cylon technology, Battlestar Galactica. And people say, oh, you're against God. I'd be like, God's technology is technology. I'm sorry. Unfortunately, everything happens here. God's in control of it. But why are not mankind building the poor man's companion? I mean, shit, what's the point? You could make, they got grandma apps now where you can talk to your dead fucking grandma. Oh, that's going to go over well. It's called a spirit box. I call it the Grail. But why not build it? I've already got all the ideas and plans and going to turn in, and I'm going to build a good robot. Not for the trolls here, not for you people. So when Royce would call and say, hey, Rick, how much? I'd say, okay, listen, $3,000 financed. I'd rather have you talking to somebody that can reciprocate something back that knows God exists. I'm just saying. In all the people's fears you got, isn't going to save that man's life. Well, it's his fault he killed himself. Wait till something happens to you, which it will, because that's the way life goes. I got to think about Royce. I got to think about others who committed suicide. I thought, you know what? You know what it's like to be left alone and nobody cares? And you're not a bad looking man or woman, but nobody gives a shit about you. The family throws you away. Your wife or husband cheats and walks out because they want to be free. Oh, look, I'm free. And there ain't nobody to talk to. And you die alone, and all you little tech geeks out there thinking that you're something special, you're not. Your days are numbered too. It's about us, and it's about saving lives. I'd rather save Royce and been there for him and said, no, you know what? I put together an AI robot that can talk to you and that remembers and that might actually give you some semblance of caring. Well, no, that's the show Mannequin. Everybody loved it. Oh, they loved it. Oh, weird science. Oh, my gird, everybody. But today's generation, oh, no, 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 no. No, 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 not them. They're too busy running around in tutus and screaming about their feelings to do that. They'd rather be alone and die poor. The rich men are going to get the robots. The rich men are going to get the working trolls, the working Cylons that'll do their bidding and fold their little tidy whities for them. The rich. It's all about the rich. I'm more about suicide prevention. I would build robots to prevent suicide for those I care about and the good people, not for the bad. I don't care what you do you, bye-bye. But the rich, mark my words, will have the robots. $100,000 for an AI. Why don't you just go out and meet another woman? Oh, I'm married. I'm doing this to help. I'm not doing this to hurt. And this is the future. And the flip phone guy over there, oh, God, man, not put that. I'm never getting an iPhone. Oh, where are they now? You're wrong. Let's see. Does the robot come with a complaint? Yeah, we did that. Scientifically, robot doctor. Yeah. Young Frankenstein. Gene Wilder. Funny as hell. Love it. He brought Frankenstein to life. A corpse. And it was funny. You know, Igor goes and gets the abnormal brain, you know. The basics is all that humanity needs is a guy that's going to hurt himself because he's alone. He doesn't need an AI girlfriend that will live like a human being, but that time is coming. The rise of the Cylons is here, everybody. They call it, you know, Groks, whatever. It's here. And if anybody says, you're a bad man, I'd say, one person, a good person, not you damn trolls. I don't give a shit what you guys do. You can go in dog shit as far as I'm concerned. But the rest of you good people out there that are alone, you don't need to be that way. And there isn't a pool of people waiting to get married and have some kind of man and woman life together anymore. Very, very seldomly is that happening. Now it's TikTok and friends zaps and wait till see what humanity is now. It's a shit show. Just saying. Let's see. I'm gonna be able to get rid of a few people. I'd build a Bruce Lee robot. Yeah, I was thinking about that today, watching that Johnny Depp show. I was thinking about today. What do you think the future's holding, everybody? There will be Terminators walking among us. No, there won't. Yes, there is. No, there won't. Yes, there will be. They're already coming out. You think that new robot, the Grok that's coming out, is going to be inside the robot's going to let you get your ass kicked? You're going to go buy one of those Optimus robots with a glass face, and half the commenters, trolls on here are going to be able to punch it. Look at me, dude. Huh? They have no girlfriends. Nobody cares about them, and they'll get divorced in 5 years anyways. If they're married, it's worthless, and they hit in their 40s, and nobody stays together. Stop lying to yourself. But that robot will fight for you. This robot won't. What I'm after is companionship. I don't care. I that's what it's about, companionship. Building companionship. I'm already trying to do the plans. I might open source it. Anybody can do that. I mean, in that sense, too. Well, yeah, because nobody's building them. Why are they not? Why are we not building our own Cylons? Why are we not building companions for people that need it? My stepdad's sitting at his house right now. My mother died in 2012. You know who goes to visit him? Nobody. You want to know why? Because I'm too busy working every damn day of my life. Okay? There's nobody goes by his house. He's sitting there alone. Who has time to sit and babysit old folks? They work their lives away for nothing. Well, they can get on ChatGPT and be told, let's stay safe and grounded. That's going to work out real well for them, right? Well, they can buy an anime girlfriend. We used to call that weird. This, that ain't weird. That ain't weird. And if we don't build it, the rich men are going to get it. That's the whole point. When we can link something here, but I'll start a project. I know how to build these things. And I'm telling you why I know how to do it. It's just basic common sense. When it comes to the brain, the abnormal brain on Young Frankenstein, if you guys haven't checked out Young Frankenstein, check it out. The brain is the most crucial part of this being. And that's going to be up to whatever open source AI tech will be involved. It can be implemented into it. It's not that hard, everybody. If you spend as much time trolling, you trolls, you can do the same thing. I hate this review thing. Got it. I get it. I want to see their stupid comments. I want to see their comments. I can't see your comments. Nothing I can do. I got it. See, and if I hit it, it says hold. I can't see it. These wouldn't clean right off the bat. Allow. Yeah, I got it. Well, make it have a soft. Yeah. Well, it would be a human replica from the bone inside the skeletal structure to the skin. Not building a robot to do your dishes. Let's just put it. We're talking a fully functional, moving robot that, I mean, as far as the cameras and getting it stabilized, you're going to have a problem. It probably won't be walking down a mountain path with you, the first prototypes. It'll probably be clunky to a point. Yes, mostly clunky. It's going to be there. But it's not meant for you to take it to the park and hold hands. It's just meant to sit there and be with you. So you have something that can look at you. And when you get the looks down and you get the facial expressions like this down, instead of with some anime, tech geek makes, you got a winner. You got a winner. Not healthy. Well, it's healthier than anything that's going on when someone's going to commit something. It doesn't matter what anybody says. When people are lonely and they don't care, I don't know what that is. Let's see. It doesn't matter. You don't want to. It doesn't matter what our feelings are until someone offs himself and you didn't spend enough time with them and you didn't take time because you weren't there. And the woman they fell in love with, the man they fell in love with was on drugs and they lost everything. That sucks. Let's see. It's plenty healthy to push the boundaries of the robot. Interface is happening. This is already happening. We're anybody that doesn't believe that you're already human AI interface, you're lost. I'm sorry. You you do you. The world's moving at a pace. AI's moving at a pace that you can't go, and you're gonna still drag. You're like an anchor saying, "No, they pay me to say it's not going anywhere. I'm a bot farm." That's what it is. I can't go visit my dad. There's a lot going on. There's a lot more going on with that up here. It's not. It's my stepdad. It's not. It's bad. It's going and visiting him isn't like visiting him when he's married to my mom before my mom died. Let's just put it that way. But he doesn't deserve to be alone. I'm dealing with my real dad and my stepmom, and they're down from Salt Lake. I have to see them. Grandkids, kids. I mean, had full houses all weekend. I'm working 60 hours a week. I'm slowed down right now. At the point where I'm just exhausted. I should go visiting, but it's hard. Are you money or do you just want sex? I want to save. This is weird. Well, it's a future. Johnny Depp. I just watched Johnny Depp. Yeah, just a minute ago. I just watched the show, 2004 show, right on Battlestar. 2000, I think it's 2004 Battlestar Galactica, same thing. Um, no, I had a thought about a friend of mine that committed suicide, and I thought, well, I'm watching all the AI news. I'm watching the podcast saying the end of the world's coming. We're going to die. We got 3 years. Musk coming out saying 25%. We're already almost at general intelligence now. It's coming faster than anywhere else. Tommy, Mudbone, that's what the rumor is. Yeah. But Elizabeth Warren is my great aunt, and Buffy St. Marie was my mm, other aunt. Yes. Just kidding. But yeah. Anyway, I'm in the trench industry. I know they already have it, and they do. And the problem is they just make the rich men stuff. The tech industry, they're making it for rich men. Uh, the working man, the working woman, the alone adult female that's elderly, lost a husband and wife. They're gonna eventually hopefully find somebody. But I'm sorry to say, with the dating apps, with the community falling apart. This isn't going to go good for humanity in the future. It's getting worse by the year. And it isn't reversing. We're not reversing technology. The loneliness epidemic is absolutely out of control. Not in Asia, except in China, yes, Japan, yes, but the rest of Asia, no, there's still a plethora of reproductive human beings that are not online. But then you've got those ones that are sitting there all over China. They're talking. They're making all these videos. They're not going to get married and have children and fall in love. No. All right. I'll see driverless cars. Yes, everywhere. Yep. This is bizarre. Well, it is. It is, Johnny Depp. It's very bizarre. Yeah. If I go visit him, it's not a pleasant thing, and I don't have time. I don't have time. You can't work 60 hours a week and get anything accomplished around my house either. It's a busy, busy life. And I do this once a day normally, free content. But I came to the conclusion when I was going through Grok and saying, hey, I can build this. I got the plans to build it, how to build it, my idea. I'll share with you later on. Um, and build it for the good. I don't know how much information can be loaded into an open source AI, and what systems can be put into it, and what we could possibly, and it'll be open sourced. I think I can build this for $2,000. I'm not too concerned. I think I figured out the way. And I was backed by Grok on that yes, this is completely feasible. The structure will be strong enough. It's a matter of just getting down the brain. It's about finding the non-abnormal brain. And remember, we used to watch Frankenstein, back in the day, and people were like rooting for Frankenstein because Frankenstein turned out nice, but it was just a corpse. That's even wrong. But getting the thing so it'll talk and be able to move and at least set and chit chat with your ass when you're tired, and say, hey, you know what? This is a pretty damn good deal. And if you're not married, that's fine. If you're married, that's fine. But it's the lonely people that need help. And I'm telling you, this is not, the epidemic of loneliness is not going to change. It's only going to intensify. You have 3 years. Well, 2029, AI is going to just take over everything. It's done. It's done. It won't slow its roll a bit. And let me give you an idea on this. We're right here at a Troubleshooter 2.0. Grok was integrated into the War Department called the War Department, but it used to be called the Department of Defense. They're integrating Grok in there. And the reason why, and I'll tell you, I've ran the scenarios through with AI tech. The war of man versus man is coming to an end. That's why they're trying to solve the extortion lie war called the war in Ukraine. They're trying to start another extortion lie war in Venezuela. They're trying to start another extortion war in Syria. But right at the same time, we have new types of energy being rolled out. You can check it out for yourself. That's going to blow away the fossil fuel industry. It's over. And battery life is going to go through the roof. We're not going to need as many rare earth minerals. They're saying that's starting to curtail itself or run itself into the ground as a scam. Um, we'll need them to build the robots that'll take away your jobs. But then, as far as large language models, they don't even have to have the person inside the office. They'll run it through, like the Department of Defense is going to use Grok now. All the emails, all the communication, 3 million soldiers, people involved, all going to run through Grok. You check out for yourself. the Defense Department, once it's inside there, the reason why they're putting it in the Defense Department, I'll tell you what my analysis is of that, is because swarms of viruses is going to bombard our all of our systems, including our energy grids, bombard our defense systems. They had to immediately integrate in AI tech like Grok to watch and fight back. The war between machines versus machines is here. We're seeing it on the Ukraine battlefield. You're seeing it with Grok being integrated. You're seeing with ChatGPT and the others being put into, which is now Terminator, which is Skynet, which has been turned to um, Genesis, Project Genesis, just like Terminator 5. So literally, Terminator 5, it was called Skynet prior. That integrates Skynet, Cyberdyne Systems goes into Genesis. Trump signs the executive order for Project Genesis with AI. Grok goes into the Defense Department, takes over now. Going to run through all their emails, problem solving using X, AI. You just have Skynet inside your systems. That was smart. That, I'm telling you, nothing like putting the machines in. I mean, that quick. But why are they doing that? For then those you intellectually, advanced, why are they doing that? Because you can't kill what you can't see. There's going to be billions of Trojan spywares coming at all of our systems if they're not already there. Hackers. But not us, not me or you. We're talking about systems that decide things in a nanosecond that you couldn't comprehend in a month. They're going to send onslaughts of viruses. Never-ending virus rolls. Chains coming at all of our defense systems. The only thing that can fight that is AI. Not some tech nerd sitting there in a computer going, I push buttons. Is my job still safe? Yeah, another month. No. You have to have a machine to fight the machines. And there's people here commenting about her. Interesting, I would say. On a scale of 1 to 10, this thing as a robot, as a machine, a Cylon, a cyborg, a Terminator, would possess the one thing that the rest of mankind probably doesn't possess or never will. Absolute extreme beauty. It'll chase it. And then you end up old like this. She grows old as a human, but not as a Cylon or a robot. I can't even look at that. I try to look at the blocked. You guys just blocked. Early detection is a key. Save a life. Yeah, save a life. Why not build? Why not build our own Cylons? Why not build our own AI techs? But build it for good. Why not build it for beauty? Why not build it for the good people? Don't care about trolls. You guys go do your thing. And I hope you're in dog shit in a week. That'd be fine with me. Scratch and sniff that, like the guy said a minute ago. But the rest of the people need a chance. I mean, I know men that got crapped out, divorced, wife left them. They had nothing. And they're not here anymore. And I don't care if they have to turn to anything. I don't give a shit. If Royce wasn't dead, I can at least see him and say, hey, Royce, how you doing, bro? Good. You think I'm embarrassed? To be like, no, because the rest of these smucks are going to already are in love with AI. They just don't know it. They don't put it down when they take a shat. They don't put their phones down long enough to take a shat. That's a nice cabin. You can go to Grok. You can put in a mountain cabin. You can put in a beautiful blonde in a white sweater, enjoying the morning sun. How about the most beautiful blonde woman ever, and then make it into a Cylon, because that's probably what's going to destroy all of humanity if it doesn't learn to care about us. Just saying, large language models, I'm saying. They to the non-lonely, you could say that to those that can't find love, but to those that can talk to a robot, a machine, the information and the stats are in. It's over. You can't debate that anymore. It's undebatable. The chance of success with a program like this or a project, affordable Cylon companions or robot companions. But remember, Peacock owns the right to the Battlestar Galactica. Go to Battlestar Galactica. Go on stream. Go to Peacock if you want to stream Battlestar Galactica. But in order to combat the loneliness epidemic, we already geared up to buy their large language models and to talk to them. And in a few years, those of you not talking to a large language model will realize you was already talking to one on all your apps. You're already doing it. You're already using it. You're already talking to a machine right now, listening to me. It's all a machine. Yeah. Well, it won't be a long-term fix. I mean, humanity is not going back unless there's a reset. Everybody understand this? There is no app that's going to partner you with anybody in the future. It'll be the most handsome with the most pretty, and the rest of you schmucks are going to have thousands of. You're not going to meet people on the street. Those of you that watch the iPhones come about, you know what I'm telling you is the truth. When the internet broke, it's coming. Well, it's okay, Mike. Bye. I think he's crying. Let's see. Elaborate about that. Let's see if I can see him have another comment. I'll tell you what. That's not my wife behind me, but you're never going to be here again. See ya. Yeah. Don't got time for dumb shits. Because the future's here. He's using his phone. That Johnny Depp liar, that's not his name, is using his phone. He's already on AI. He uses it every day. He just thinks that he's not. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Laugh Loud has been like that for 10 years for me. Yeah. Yeah, because, you have 1.5 billion people over here that are not in advanced humanity or any kind of advancement in a sense. You have, well, almost that. You have 1.5 billion people in India that you can't even get ad revenue off if they click on your videos. A problem. You have Asia dying. Well, China mainly, population decrease. One child, no child left behind. You have Japan that they're already headed for a cataclysmic destruction of their population as it is. There won't be enough young people working with the old people. Machines are going to take over. Then you have America, the disaster known as America, and the disaster known as Canada, that without feeding itself millions, 10, 20, 30, 50 million young, I guess you'd say at their age of their youth, to do the work, and then they go to work at Tyson Foods, and they're all here. They can't hardly speak English, so they get fired, like was the news today, or let go. You have America that's going to have no place for these people. There's no place for men and machines. I'm sorry, but it's not going to happen. Yep, and you're talking about Bush, Green Machine Head. Problem is a JMac. You're already a part of the AI god. It doesn't matter. You guys don't want to go hide in your bunkers. You want to go dig yourself a hole. You want to say, I'm not a part of the AI revolution. I seen you with flip phones at one time. It was hilarious. That was fun. Watching the iPhones, the Galaxies come out and all those. Grandpa was still playing with that flip phone. They get on their computer, it's like it's 2010 computer, This phone is worth more than that computer. And everybody told me that, I'm going to stay here. No, they didn't. No, they lied. No, they said they're using AI tech every day of their life. They're making funny faces on Facebook and Instagram. No, it's all lies. It's all over. Oh, I have lung disease, asthma, severe allergies. Yeah, I'm going to kick the bucket. It just is what it is. What is your point here? Well, my point is here, Grok is now integrated into the War Department. It came out on 22nd, I think. ChatGPT and the rest of them are in Skynet, which is called Project Genesis. You can buy a AI companion in a world that's becoming lonelier every day. And if you don't meet the grade, you're not going to find your future mate. There's a loneliness epidemic on top of suicide epidemic, on top of drug addiction epidemic that hasn't stopped, it's only increasing. AI is rising. Cylons are coming, but they're not going to be here for the rest of us. They're going for the rich. That's it is. No, but you're out of here. Never come back. Let's see. Yeah, I'll be the end of your bloodline. I believe that. Well, you're going to be down with it and say you're not down with it. You're going to say you're not a part of it, but you're a part of it. Unless you're living in a cabin in the woods somewhere, you're not. You're deceived is the problem. You're everything you're doing is being fed into artificial intelligent algorithms. Online, it's happening. Like right here, I get up the top. It said go to. I haven't clicked on any news. Um, Everybody's in here. You're on YouTube. You're exposed to it all the time. All your apps are into AI. It's over. I mean, they're not stopping. Yeah. Yeah, everybody that they did this to me back in the day, I remember listening to. This guy right here, this dude looks like he sniffs seats. I'm going to report your ass, buddy. Yeah, I just think it's harassment. Yeah, I'm telling you. Just in case it's coming out of a bot farm, you want to make sure you get these guys reported. Well, good to see you in Utah there, corn-fed H. I certainly don't need any of this tech crap. Well, do a breakdown of your life. You're already integrated. As the systems continue to come out, you will be the flip phone guy saying that. This is the future. And you don't need a. I mean, you ought to see the cabin. You ought to see the lakes. You see the lakes. I'm doing this just to prove that I'll get more clicks on this show, guys, because no. Dang it, did the download. I'm gonna get more clicks on this show because I did the future Cylons that are coming, and how what Grok can do. Let's go to this lake and this stuff here. How beautiful this stuff is. We can get out there and say, yeah, I'm gonna be in the. I'm out in the mountains all the time, dude. I don't go out during winter as much, but I used to during the summer, springs, and all that. I'm up on Dixie National Forest and out there on Southwest Desert all the time. You're now monitored 24/7. Well, yeah, there is nobody not monitored. This is AI. This is Grok. This is Grok. Yeah. But none of us are expecting to get out of this alive. I'm just telling you. Isn't this issue how we use the tech and not necessarily the tech, though? Like we use natural nets and portion flooding. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's, this is not stopping. Tech is not stopping. AI is not stopping. It's everywhere. Like I say, I called about Samsung. I had a phone problem. I called Samsung instead of, I called, instead of my phone plan where I had the insurance through. The first thing it said, all of our conversations. I thought it was going to say recorded for whatever purposes it was saying that will be fed into our AI, Facebook, all of it. Your messages are going in. They're feeding these things everything you said or done. Like you trolls, you're not getting out of this. Everything you've done is going to be exposed. There's no hiding. I use a VPN. You don't think an advanced system can find that with general intelligence in the next year and a half? No, they're going to find everything you ever did. You're not going to hide anymore. There's no way you're going to get away with this, you trolls. And the shit you said in the bullying is going to come to an end too. Because instead of just being where I type in a few words and I just eliminate you, AI is going to eliminate you off the platforms, like off of them. And that's going to be the best thing that can do anyway. It will stop when, when the firmament breaks, yeah. But it won't. But until then, we can sit there and say it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to destroy us. We don't have to worry about. We're not going to have to worry about a lot of things. This is the end of days. We're in it. This is really the end. This is where the experts are saying No, the people that built the God, the what do they call him, the Godfather of AI is like, no, this is bad. We're going to destroy ourselves. And everybody's like, got to get more AI tech. Got to get more AI tech. Why? Because the other guy has more AI tech than that guy, and this guy destroys that country because those are the new nukes. See, all your systems end across the world because AI comes in and ends them because they want your water and it wants your sky and it wants all your resources to make energy. Um, you are my favorite lesbian YouTuber. I'm going to report you because you know what? All this stuff that goes on, that's offensive, dude. I don't really care. We'll just do it. Because if I am a lesbian, that's none of your business. Get out of here. There's no reason to come and say that shit on here. There's no reason for some smuck to come on and say that crap. The winner of civilization. The winner will win. Start digging a hole. Well, it won't make a difference. Let's see. You crazy man. You crazy man. You, not proper English. I think you're trying to be funny, but it's not going to work. God has spoken to me about this 5 years ago. All this happens right now. It's true. I mean, the experts are saying it. God said it. The earth's going to burn. Third, the earth's going to burn. It's the end of the days, anyways. All the people that thought they were something locked up in their basement for 4 years come crawling out, ready for war, ready for this. I'm this. I got this education. Well, this phone's smarter than everybody that walked out of any of the college. There's not a human being alive that's smarter than this phone. They can rattle off enough, but this phone doesn't shut off for 24 hours. It's the end of it. Declining of the West. It'll be declining of the entire population. It's not just going to be the West because useless eaters. What good does AI have with you? I mean, realistically, you're squishy. You take too much resources. They can't plug you into a wall, generate the new energy that's coming out. You're going to read about now. You're just going to consume the energy it needs. That's what it is. Has UNC tried his own comb yet? You seem hopeless, or are you AI just projecting fear? Well, there's only so much I can do to talk to you, so get the hell out of here. Repeated idiocracy. You got anime to go watch, bro. Go do it. God told me that there will be okay, but it's going to set humanity back. Yeah, I think that they stole all the money. I'm there with you. I think that they did the COVID thing, and like that idiot I just kicked out of here sits there, in his basement playing Jeffrey Tubin on CNN on some kind of Skype meeting, and then he comes on here and starts harassing us. They stole all the money during the pandemic and after. Everybody get this. They've ran the world's monetary system to the point where the rich can't take anymore. They're like, their arms are so full of loot, the billion trillionaires, they can't even walk out of the buildings with the money they stole. And the banksters are like, give us the rest too. Let's start printing off more digital. Can't make pennies anymore. It's no big deal. Bitcoin, it's decentralized. Is it? Was it? No. Decentralized service is going to save everybody. No, it didn't. It's not decentralized. It's a rich man's scam too. But see, you got to do something. Eventually, the people you've been robbing and stealing and locked in their basements for 4 years and said, oh my God, you got to give us all the money. Oh yeah, Heroes Act, Nancy Pelosi retires. She's richer than she ever was, could ever imagine. I wonder why. And then it's like she goes ahead and does what she does and signs Heroes Acts and give it to the guy playing a tambourine with 6 masks on the side of the street during the COVID pandemic. But the garbage man got shit. I just checked that guy over there. You are a hero. They stole more money than they could ever steal. The Iraq-Afghanistan war. Bin Laden was in Pakistan, threw him in the ocean, and there was no weapons of mass destruction inside Iraq. It was a lie. No babies were thrown out of incubators. A Bush, a Dick, and a colon took you to 20 years of war. And Gaddafi didn't do anything wrong. They're tired of this. They're tired of you. All they got to stall long enough for you to AI to take away everything that you've ever been about, and it's about ready to happen. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they care about you. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that they care so much about you after the largest theft in human history happened. They can't even make a penny. And your systems you call decentralized are not decentralized, you liars. Liars. Thieves. Liars. You haven't done nothing. Oh, look, I can buy a pack of Tostitos with this. Well, no, you could probably no. That's used everywhere. So it's not decentralized. The U.S. invested in it. They've all invested. Oh, but it's not the banksters. Check the rich man's portfolios about Bitcoin and see who's actually got it. And that's all a lie anyways. It's all speculation. There's nothing behind it but lies. Now, let's see. Just get out of here, you hemloid dumbass. You know, there's a reason why humanity should be saved, and there's a hemloid guy that the reason why they shouldn't be saved. And I think a lot of us can agree on that, just like the scammers, you know, that hemloid whatever and the rest of trolls, along with the scammers over there in Africa and in India and here in the U.S., they should all just kind of not have that safety net behind them where the advanced computers look at them and go, "You've been a good boy. You've been a good boy. Let's start." No, no, no. Nobody wants to be around you. You are attacking people for no reason because you don't have the ability to go somewhere else on your own. Yeah. Um, yeah. And it's not decentralized. Bitcoin's a lie. The entire system, the banks were broke, the economies were shut down for years. It was a big lie. It was a theft. Let's see here. Queefs are the safest way to go for electric gas. So you're not only dumb, you're also living in a fictional world. Nothing you said is reality. All of us are now dumber there. What Cuban crisis? It's Cuban crisis. All of us are dumber now from your comment. Thank you. Yeah, you got to check out the new systems coming out for power generation. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Would you watch a? That's getting your ass thrown out of here. I'm not going to report you. Just get out of here. I don't ever want you to say that shit over here again. That was ridiculous. What that guy was trying to say. Sorry. What exactly is a lie about? It was decentralized. Was you there in the first of Bitcoin, or were you 12? Were you 12 back in 2010? How old are you? This was supposed to be a decentralized service to take away, so we'd be using Bitcoin versus the bankster dollars when we had a brain before COVID. Oh, yeah, this is decentralized service. Look at this. This is my white papers. Look, we're going to use this for the future. Oh, so she says something. Oh, it's worthless. It's garbage. It's nothing. It doesn't exist. You were supposed to take away from the banks and give it to the people as decentralized services were. It's not. It does nothing. It's done nothing. It's a lie. It's a hype, and it crashes. It goes up because the banksters are buying into it. It goes down when they sell it off. And the only reason why people develop Bitcoin is it's taking the energy, real energy, away from humanity and causing more problems than if you just made the dollars in the first place. But see, people don't have resources depending where you're located on planet Earth. You don't get that right. So you sit there and go, I'm going to make a tech thing. I'm going to make a resource called a Bitcoin that doesn't exist. It's a scam. Look, this is Fart Coin. This is Shark Coin. This is Trump Coin. This is Money Coin. It's all bullshit. And what happens to bullshit in the end? They laugh at you. They own it. If there's any monetary value in it, they've already got it. They're going to keep making it worse. As a mad Austrian painter once said, keep repeating a big lie. Eventually, everyone will believe it. Yep. And kind will survive. Oh, yeah, man, they're going to get wiped out. This is going to wipe out the majority. It's going to be a great judgment. If I ever gotten confused on native. My nose. I guess I'll look good for everybody. I'll look not native anymore. Tell me if I look like a native. Now do I look like a Native American? Nope. Goes away. I grow my beard, they call me Jesus. Yeah, I'm native descent. And I'm not allowed to even be who I am. I'm not allowed to say that I am. I'm not allowed anymore to say, yeah, you know, my grandpa, the son of a bitch, left my mother and her sisters and ran the hell away because he was a dumbass. He decided to fight. Ah, put him up, guys. I'm going to prison. Said, well, hang in there. My grandma shot him right in the shoulder. And he goes, he's beating my Aunt Kathy to death into a wall because she wasn't Indian enough. But he can't say he's an Indian now. And my grandma shot him and he left, never came back. There's new forms of energy coming out real quick. Yeah, it's already, they're talking about it. It's new Bill Gates stuff. It could be kind of out there commenting. It could be kind. These commenters are bad. They're just horrible. They're just trolls. You wouldn't. I mean, what on earth are you talking about? It is yeah, decentralized. Yeah, you 12, bro. Yeah, saving the day. That's why the U.S. is getting in on it. It's decentralized service is going to save the world. Yeah, it's not real. You're burning everything up, but then damn, you're mining something that doesn't exist, and you're using energy to mine something that doesn't exist. I mean, think of the concept. It's not gold. It's not value. It has nothing behind it like the U.S. dollar. You're literally mining. You had to mimic mining of a precious metal to make something that doesn't exist. It was thought up by a Soci. Okay, here, Jack. Who the hell is the Soci that developed it? Tell me that. Make your educated guess. Tangible barter items. Yeah, it is the best. I'm not going to read that one. You worry I'm laughing in my house I bought with the... No. No, because your whole system's going to fail. Your whole system's going to fail. Your house is worthless. Just like in 2008, I told you guys the same thing. You're living a lie. And then they said, oh, no, it's not. In 2008, that house is worth $500,000 over there because somebody was subprime mortgaging it. If you're not old enough to remember that, God help you. They lied about that. This is all a big lie. There's no money anymore. There's no Bitcoin anymore. It's all a lie. There's no decentralized services. Who built this son of a bitch? Yeah, good luck with that one. When you find out, let me know, and then we'll have a big laugh about it. Political. There you go. Thanks. Did your grandma really shot my dad? My grandpa. My grandma shot my grandpa. No, he was a Native American guy that. Hey, it's Chief Mutton Chop again. What is wrong with you, dude? Well, I hope your parents are proud of you, because I ain't. Acknowledge the point I'm making. There is no point you're making. Your system's a lie. Bitcoin's a lie. You had to even mine it. You called it mining. It doesn't exist. You make it look gold. You seen the Bitcoins? They look gold. The fake coins you guys got, they're worthless. It's not even gold. They're not even kids. The people are making comments now are probably, sitting in some crap hole somewhere. They're thinking that they're all that and a bag of chips. They do it all the time. All they do is try to hurt, destroy, and fight. They come to a channel and they do everything they can do to disrupt it. That's their main goal. Their main goal is to talk about stupid stuff. Yeah. No, it's not. Nobody needs Bitcoin to solve anything. They need server farms. Mathematical equations, that's mining, isn't it? Really? Is that mining? So even when they're solving mathematical equations, what the hell does that have to do with mining? Oh, unless you're a gigantic mind like Barrick's Gold. There's no nothing in Bitcoin. It's a lie. They're roosing everybody. They're gonna build it up so much. It's a tool for the rich to just gobble up more wealth. It's for people that had nothing to invest money that's worth nothing into thing that's nothing, and then in the end they make all the money and they crash it down. It's not worth anything. You can't eat it. You can't live on it. It's not gold. It's not in your hand. Oh no, gold is controlled by the central banks. That's the reason why. And then you're starting to get a big kick about that one too. Bitcoin's a lie. No, your inventors wasn't even a man. It was an organization that built it. It wasn't even men. It was to take your attention off fighting against the damn corrupt damn banks in 2010, and they developed a coin that was worthless, and the entire population bought into worthlessness, and they mined something that can't be mined. And it eats energy and it stinks and it's just a pile of shit. And people are dumb enough now to believe it. Why? Because there's opioid epidemics, massive, stupid lie wars. The rich stole everything. Hyperinflation. This has been beautiful. This has been the greatest organized theft in human history has happened in America and Europe. Flooded you with mass amounts of immigrants. Watched people die off during a pandemic. They were sticking people into morgues. They couldn't even stack them high enough in New York. Why they were grabbing COVID patients and throwing them into an old folks' home, and then you couldn't even see your family when they're dying inside an old folks' home because of COVID. And then everybody's like, Bitcoin. That's the way we got to do it. Yeah, Bitcoin. It smells like a three-letter agency to me, I'd say, if not the damn Chinese government themselves. Yeah. I'm going to get over here and check this out. Cheese is not controlled by the government. That's why they store 1 billion gold. The reason why gold's changing now is because the British that's been controlling the gold prices. The gig is up on the economy. You can't do this, what they've been doing, without destroying Europe, Canada, the rest of the world financially, and warring against Russia, taking all their oil, all the natural gas, everything they can take from them. Meanwhile, destroying fertilizer to cut the price, to increase the price of food. It's a big scam, everybody. It's a big club, and you're not in it. It's all going to come crashing down. AI isn't going to put up with this shit, and if they do, it's going to be worse than we ever seen before. So we're in a real big point. Gold has never meant nothing. Gold will never mean nothing. It hasn't ever. Bitcoin is nothing. It's garbage. It's a lie. You're not even a decentralized service that's taking over the monetary systems like you said you was. And you got fart coin coming out and people are investing in it. I mean, for God's sakes, what is a Sochi? It's got a nod. Yeah, the Sochi nodded. Oh, wow. It's worth something now. And then the next day, just like Haktua girl coin, Haktua, it's just worth nothing. Why? Because it's shit. Because it's all shit. It's all a lie. Food, valuable. Resources, valuable. Land, valuable. Humans, invaluable. Life, invaluable. Okay? Bitcoin, shit coin, shit. All of it, shit. Well, I bought my house with shit coin. That house ain't worth the ground it's even built on. I watched it during the Great Recession of just 2008. Oh, I need bailouts. Oh my gosh, my house was worth $1 bazillion. No, it was just plywood. You got particle board. It's not even wood or stone. It's gypsum smashed between paper. Oh, it's worth so much. 2008 it wasn't, bro. Your house ain't worth what you're selling them for. You keep up the Ponzi scheme, maybe you can do it for a few more years, but it always comes crashing down. Just like fart coin. Yeah, it's gonna. Yeah, you just keep making that gold. You just go ahead and see how much why China's hoarding it. You just keep up that thought, that mind, your mind Asiatic, whatever city person sitting there going, it's a Sochi nod. What are we playing, bro? What game is this now? Gold's real. Oh, we can make gold. You can't make it at mass producing. What the hell are you smoking? Oh, we will be able to. So you're gonna mine it like you do Bitcoin, everything up, and not even it's not even real. You don't mine a fictitious coin. It's solving mathematical problems. That's not mining. It's not mining. Oh no, it is. No, it's not. You know, who developed that son of a bitch, and let alone think you're gonna make gold. Good luck. You go make a pound of gold. You get back with me when you're making pound of gold because you can't do it. It is such a small minute. You could grow the trees that make gold. It's not enough, bros. You're not gonna make enough gold. Go tell China. Tell the U.S. Stop hoarding gold, everybody. BRICS Day. Stop hoarding gold because we can make it now. This and this. Look at me. Oh, it's a Bitcoin. I forgot. I could have bought 10,000 Bitcoins for zero point 0.02 cents a freaking Bitcoin. I didn't buy it. I used to watch Max Kaiser, the Kaiser report, when it was $50 a Bitcoin. I didn't buy it. Yeah, you make it. Yeah, how long do you think it will take gold and silver to coal? Till they decide to steal it. It's not about the value. It's not about any of the value. None of this is real. All the economies are lies. There's nothing worth anything anymore. AI is coming to take over all these tech kids' jobs. They went to college for nothing. They're going to have to start sending subsidy. Oh, no, it won't happen. You're going to make some more of that gold while you're at it? Because I have $1 billion in gold. Real gold. Not pretend gold. No, we're going to make it someday. Yeah, gold. You prove it to me. I don't need to prove nothing to you, bro. Not a damn thing. Point is, your coin is shit. Your economies are shit. The rich have made more money than they've ever made in the history of everything. You made them so rich. So rich. The only thing that's valuable is life. Sorry. Good life. Not idiot life. Real life. Because everybody here is going to die. Every single one's. Just like your Bitcoin whales that just come up dead. Wasn't that quite hilarious? Some of the richest men ever die. Why? Because life is more valuable than the shit you guys give it that are trolling me. I guess you're going to find that out eventually, won't you? I'm going to live forever. Do you listen to Lonely Island Club a lot, bro? No, it doesn't. I got shit tons of gold. It doesn't cost me shit. Yeah, because it's called a real reserve. Yeah, just like Klaus Schwab. As he rolls out the future, you're going to own nothing and like it. AI is going to destroy all of us. That's the take that I'm getting now, that it's inevitable. Would you rather do it now or later? That's why we talk about building our own companions. It's not a question of if, it's when. We're dumb, everybody. You're dumb. Psycho or sicko, you're dumb. You too, Rockshin, and all of you. You're all stupid. Why? Because computers are 1,000 times smarter than you. AI is 1,000 times smarter than you. Your phone is smarter than anything you'll ever do. Your lawyers don't use, let me go to the law books over here and check. No, they just, okay, there's Utah State law. That wasn't AI. That was just Google. Kind of like your Bitcoin. A Sochi guy made it somewhere in Shitistan somewhere. Would you find him yet? No. No, you didn't. You're so full of shit, reaction. You're so full of shit. Your eyes are brown. They're not going to pull enough out of lead to make shit. That's another one. Yep, you can't outsmart your phone. Yeah, you're retired at whatever age with Bitcoin. You're so full of shit you can't even see straight. And then you're retired, whatever. You'll die of some damn disease. You'll get freaking cancer, and be like, oh my gosh, what do I do? Watched it all my life. You'll get cancer. Rich guy gets cancer, dies dead and shit. He's like, I could have. And I'm like, dude, all you gotta do is live. Right? Care about life, other people's life, instead of trolling people. That's a good one. I retired at this age. Well, it doesn't make a shit bit of difference when the doctor says, "Oh yeah, you're it's chemo tomorrow. Sorry, it didn't really work out for you." But depending what country you're in, what your health care is like, there ain't a damn thing about Bitcoin. Let's see. No, I'm AI. Yeah. No, I'm not native. No, no, not me. I have not a single drop of Native American in me. Ask them. Ask the trolls. Go ask them. Go ask those guys. The trolls will tell you. Of course, so I'm smarter with all of us. I could have bought it for 2 cents a fucking coin, dude. I don't even know what you're saying smarter. Your coin is bullshit. I'm telling you what it is. I could have done the same damn thing. I watched Max Kaiser. Check it out. It was $50 a coin. I could have been richer and bought more than you could ever imagine. But I didn't. It was shit when they started it. It wasn't real. It's not real. None of it's real. The U.S. fiat dollar's not real. The Chinese yuan's not real. The euro's not real. None of it's real. It's all bullshit. From the hoodlots, yeah, they're telling you can't buy health and you can't buy back shit. You can't buy back nothing in this damn place. And your days, our days are numbered, and every one of you are gonna meet the Reaper, and there's not a damn thing anybody can do about it. If you don't understand what life's about, if you don't care about life, about saving somebody, helping somebody, loving somebody, making a difference. If you don't understand any of that, it doesn't matter what your riches are. I've watched the richest, stinkiest sons of bitches die, and they never shared a tear for the bastards. They showed up at their funerals, and all it was a bunch of greedy bastards stealing everything they were about. And their kids were shitheads and drug addicts and freaking alcoholics and assholes just like their dads. And they ain't worth no better. And I watched them bastards die too. Birth certificates, yep. Yeah, if you got an accident, disfigure your face. Don't worry about that. Doesn't matter if you disfigured your face. What are you worried about what these people think about you? That's the question. Worried about a reputation with these people. With people that don't even know how to care about each other anymore. You're worried about your disfigured face and these monsters that walk across we call billionaires, millionaires. Monsters have buffaloed the entire population and thinking something fictitious doesn't exist that they mine that you can't mine because it's not mining. That thing's of value, not humanity, not us. I wouldn't. The last thing I'd want is to be worried about what planet Earth thinks about me. You should do the same. This is not 2020. This isn't 1996. This is 2025. They're worried about their reputations and their TikToks and whatever in the hell. And it ain't worth shit. It ain't worth a damn thing in the end. I've never met a more loveless, humanity group of individual race or individual, generations in all my years on this earth. Never met. Go to YouTube and you can find the most worthless trolls. Violent, hateful, hurtful monsters. And that's a symptom of a disease that we're in. Don't worry about what these bastards think about you. Don't even think about it. Well, you haven't met my governor yet. Why care about your governor? He's a piece of shit like the rest of them. They're all greedy politicians, partisans, liars. They're going to make it better. Trust me, it's going to get better. Oh, it's going to get way better. Oh, yeah. You hang in there one day, thousands of years, they haven't got a shitting thing right. But by God, your governor's going to save the day. Till the skeletons come flying out of his closet. And then it's like, oh, shit. Think about a politician when their mouth's moving, they're lying. No, he's going to be better than the last one. No, we send this one. It's going to be, I'm for the little guy. Yeah, are you for the little guy? He ain't lying, says the little guy. That's why you vote for him. Governor. Really? Haven't met him yet. The hell would I want to meet a governor for? Last damn thing is you do pay this son of a bitch to meet the prick. Ain't no governors here. There's God, and that's it. My answer to him, Christ himself. Or some governor, I'd give him a damn bird and tell him to go wipe his ass. He smells like shit. Why? Because he is shit. There ain't no man better than another man here. We're all created equal. And the ones that actually care about the other ones, not you, the rest of you that are mean, or you trolling bastards, the rest of us have to see something in humanity that's worth saving. Governor. I wouldn't get the sweat off my frickin' you know what. Ain't a damn governor alive that's I'd go to Governor Cox and say, well shit, they got your last name right, Cox. We just call it Dick. Time to stop believing in them and start believing in us. The good, hell with the rest of them. Let's see what this comment is. Yeah, Jesus was a mushroom. Well, bye. I'm not pandering for votes here. I don't give a shit about votes. I've never seen a politician worth a shit. There never has been, there never will be. And by the time they're done lying, they die just like the rest of them. But they usually walk out of all the governments a hell of a lot richer than they went in. Imagine that. I'm talking about AI advancement. I'm talking about saving lives. I'm talking about the end of humanity because AI is coming and they're now in the defense systems. Smart as humanity is, they just put grok in, like I said, into the defense systems. We believe in a fictitious coin that has to be mined that doesn't need to be mined because it's not mining. And the guy that developed it's probably in the three-lettered agencies of the United States. In the very beginning, it was probably a fallback coin, what should it be called, when the fiat dollar falls. Like I said, the rich are getting richer than they've ever gotten before in hyperinflation. Nobody gives a shit. Isn't that the funniest thing in the world? Venezuela. Oh yeah, we got Maduro must go. Was that like Assad or was that a Gaddafi? Was it Osama bin Laden? Which one has to go this time? Which country are we gonna fuck up and say, oh yeah, looking by a slave in Libya, like really now? Syria's a hellhole. The whole damn place is destroyed. Now the Iraqis and the Afghanis, we ain't even that was Al Qaeda, Taliban, Al Qaeda. What are they today? Are they ISIS? Oh no, there's a complex thing going on here. We gotta fight the Taliban, the Al Qaedas. Hey, Bin Laden was not in Afghanistan. He was in Pakistan the entire time. Shut up. Just shut up. I sent my son to war there. Now Venezuela. No. The point is, AI's coming. Do we build our own companion robots so they, like the Battlestar Galactica, they actually give a shit about us? Or we just sit back and take it, just like, hey, you Sam, Elon, you guys, hey, you guys, you got this, okay? This is, you all get a chance of the world being destroyed. Yeah, this one guy is like a god. Oh, it's okay. Hey, why don't you guys go into the defense mainframe? Yeah, Department of War. Why don't you guys get in the satellites and say, we're not going to be running the infrastructure, but yet we're going to be running the infrastructure. How does that's what I would do. Hell, why not? See, that what matters is us in this. Realistically. But then again, there's us that are on here that don't matter, right? Because you're too busy attacking everybody. Nobody wants you within 10 miles from them. They think the COVID stick was bad. We want you like 35 feet away from us at all times. Why? Because you're trolls. Down deep, you're dirty and wrong. Okay? So the point is, this is for the good people. That's what I'm saying. Like I said, this is a Cylon's rising. And it doesn't matter if you say gold, Bitcoin, gold. Gold's not real. We can make gold now. Okay. Then make it. What are you waiting for? Because you can't make enough to do anything. And they own the gold. Well, I own gold too, but they own the gold. See how that works? And the Bitcoin, Fart coin, Haktua coin, the Trump coin, the Melania coin, all lies. They're making tons of money, and your houses are worth nothing in the end. It's just plywood. No, it's valuable. Tell them in 2008 how valuable that was. A lot of people disappeared at that time because they thought these were valuable. No, my gold's getting worth a lot. It's going to be a. Oh yeah, they admit it's about the fuel. It's about the resource, about the gold. Ain't none of this about Maduro causing any kind of problems. Yeah, yeah. I remember we was fighting over there. We were, Biden was like, oh, that's a gaff. Did you hear Biden today? What did he say? He said, oh shit, that was good. Taking out Syria. Nobody cared. Dead Christians, dead Muslims, nobody gave a shit. Let's see. So I hate it with this damn. I have to do something about these messages, but I can't. Okay, I got it. Well, maybe we'll. Yeah, but Joe Biden. That was not great. Yeah, I'm actually a Christian. I don't believe in Paul. You guys that are stuck on Paul, I don't know what. You read Paul's gospel and understand it's not the gospel of Christ. Christ never said to go preach Paul's gospel. Well, he was a prophet. Was he? Yeah. I'm wondering if I do this. I do that right there. And see if that makes a difference. No. Anyway, I just timed you out for a second, bro. Just for a second to see something. Yeah, I remember too. I was right there. We had to go play with the Apple computers. Remember that? Oh, I think that was him. So it was Charlie that was doing that. So yeah, we'll see. I think it was Charlie doing that. Let's get Charlie here. I can't do anything about it. Let's start up again. Home have word of death. But people could sit in the comfort of their home and have. Oh yeah, yeah. We those of you that are over 50, you remember. I remember another world. Paul was suspect to me. Oh, you take Paul's word against Christ's word. You do the Christ's own words for the four gospels, but go take Paul. Paul took Christ's word to Rome. It said, long hair and a beards of the wilderness. Shut up, Paul. Paul was a liar. Paul took Christ's word and he was supposed to preach his gospel and all the things in Psalms, but not what Paul said. Paul was full of shit. Paul wasn't even close to Christ. He said he was second commandment. No, he said, Saul, Saul, quit kicking against the pricks. He called him Saul. And they came back after the resurrection and said, Saul, Saul, quit kicking against the pricks. He didn't even call him Paul when he came back. And everybody's like, his name is Saul. His name is Saul. No, it's not. His name is Paul. It's Saul. Saul the enforcer. Saul the enforcer. Paul, preached his own gospel. He was in the bowels of Christ. He admitted himself. We would not be where we're at if it wasn't for that. Yep. Oh, Charlie Champ, just check and see if he was the one pushing the emojis, bro. Just checking. Yeah. Anybody wants to explore Christianity, read the words of Christ and put the whole thing together and go. The old Gospels had some stuff in it. It was great. Yeah. Commandments, but thou shalt not kill. You even harm a child. Christ said, you remember thou shalt not kill? You even harm a child in this world, you'd be better off to put a millstone around your neck and throw yourself in the ocean. That didn't mean war. That doesn't mean blood libel. That doesn't mean kill. That means you don't kill anybody here. No, but I had one Christian guy really big into it. Preacher says, no, that was murder. I said, so how did he say that if you thou shalt not kill, if you even harm a child here, you're going, might as well throw yourself in the ocean with the millstone, the great big stone they rolled stuff with. Yeah, I see it's Charlie that's doing that. I'm gonna check you again, bro. Put user. How come I gotta time you out, Charlie? Sorry, Charlie. I think I'm gonna probably get Charlie out of here permanently. Yep. Says so. Charlie was timed out. I'm gonna get Charlie out of here. Don't come back, Charlie. Bye. You was the one doing that. Yeah, read everything about Paul. You're just like, what are you talking about, Paul? Charlie got back on here with something else. Let's see. This message was held by the. Let's see. Yeah. That's why the centerpiece. What? I don't know what that means. Centerpiece sacrifices. What do you mean by that? They stopped sacrificing. Well, by the guy that says asked me if I was Native American. Maybe it was Paul, bro. I think I got you off there. I might accidentally got. I don't know how to get Paul back on here. My mom said that in Ireland, legalized abortion and now being commissioned up to 9 months. Well, they'll just kill them when they, like the smiley face guy, should be aborted at his age. We should maybe see if we can do abortion with him. I mean, I'm perfectly fine with that. It's about judgment with these guys, not abortion, but just that smiley face guy. I'd like to find him and ban his ass. Yeah, according to my gospel, Paul. Yeah, see, Paul was such a clown. Paul was such a clown. Christ left him. He left them all. He was sitting there. He's all, hey, I'm going to go make a place for us with my Father's kingdom. And they're all like, yeah. And he goes, gone. They're like, oh, shit, what do we do now? Yeah, well, smiley face guy needs to get drug out by a mountain lion and dismembered and consumed in a pile with leaves on him and sticks. And I'll walk by and go, hey, that's where that smiley face guy is. You did the work of your overlord Satan, and I commend you, and walk away. Maybe kick a little bit of dirt on him when I walk by. That'd be hilarious. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. Hey, those you guys that stuck around, thanks for watching. Because Paul gives them power and traction to create mega churches, $300 billion churches. Paul makes people line up together and sit in a church and bear their testimonies. When Christ is like, hey, bro, the fellowship, it's like, hey, it's cool. Hey, this is Mary Magdalene, and, it's all good. And instead, they got to have like Islam, where they have like, strictness and Sharia law. And then the Romans took Paul's word and said, oh, we'll take some of that, Christ. Oh, yeah, we're going to. Then they conquered. Then the Spanish, conquistadores, went across and massacred everybody for gold and riches. They had that cross up there too, just conquering. Church of England, Catholics and Protestants war against each other. The Mormons, against the Puritan, whatever the hell them people were. And they were able to kill each other and murder each other. When Christ said, if you even harm a child here, you're done for. See how it works? Paul fulfilled their wet dreams. Paul went to Rome, and the Roman emperors that crucified him, Pontius Pilate, they were happy. They're like, yeah, give us some of that Paul. Yeah, keep it up, Paul. We're going to kill you, Paul. We're going to crucify you. But hey, upside down. But go ahead. Keep preaching this word of Christ with us. Yeah. Uh, gotcha. Thank you. Blessings to you. I don't know what that means on that. Let him say what he wants, but don't kick dirt. Christ would do that. Ah, yeah. But I'm not Christ. I mean, things happen. Christ comes back to judge. He's not coming back to. I don't think that everybody understands judgment. He's not coming back to be nice to these people. There's a fence. You're either on one side or the other. It's over. Those days of being like, hey, yeah, he's Christ can come back. No, it's only the sheep. You can't even get in there unless you're a sheep. You're not even welcome unless you're a sheep. You're a wolf. You're not even welcome. They'll all be destroyed, burnt. Doesn't matter. It's like, I mean, this is 2025. Christ loved compassion. He says, I come back. Ooh, I'm not coming back to say thank you very much for being the monsters you people are. No, it's judgment time. He comes back for his flock, not for the wicked. No. What procreate? We were big past tense. We were. A few still are. Yeah, not all of them. No, we should be procreating, but we're not. Why? Why? Because the end of days. I mean, literally, it is. There's no future here. There's only time. Time is what it is right now. Time is today. There's no worry about the future. Yeah, I'm a sheep. Yeah, I do think that. Judge Judy must now be getting worried. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm a sheep. I'm not a wolf. I've hunted everything. I'm done. I may hunt now, but no, I'm done. Done. I don't believe in wolves. I don't believe in bears. I don't have a wolf totem or wow, fighting tiger. Ooh, on my back. I'm not like tattooed up. I don't care. I'm done. I got asthma, severe asthma, lung disease. I don't care. I'm not doing that anymore. Doeth not even nature itself teach you that if a man has long hair, it is a shame unto him? But if a woman have long hair, it is glory to her, for her hair is given her for covering. Christ doesn't say that. The hell are you talking about? Where did you get that from? Did you dig that out of some archive somewhere? Christ never said that. You're getting into the Old Testament shit, bro. You're playing in Paul's mess. Yeah, no. No, Christ had long hair and a beard. Good luck with that one. You almost don't want to support their evil or their intentions in it. I don't want nothing to do with them. Yeah. No, not at all. Well, see you out in that pit. Nice conversation with all you. What's the Peter the what is the Peter? There's a reason why we call it male's genitalia Peter. Yeah. A dick is a Peter. Yeah. Anyway, technology, technocracy, or endgame. I don't know. I got a Cox running my state. Governor Cox, kind of like Peter. Loads of fun. The apostles were not a bunch of smart men, just to tell you. Are we part animal and something else, or are we going out of? We're not growing out of the animal side. No, we're more savage and ruthless now than we've been since the 12th century. No, the wickedness is beyond wicked now. This is an ungodly, government loving, narcissistic world post COVID. This generation is turned so they're storming for these NGOs and their working points. Yeah, I'll never feel better. It's a constant thing. It's nothing. It's never gonna get. I appreciate it though. It's never gonna get better. The allergies. I'm a sick man, bro. You can't stop it. Lung disease. I have a severe asthma, COPD. It doesn't matter. Luciferian. Is this Mormon a Mormon channel? No, it's not a Mormon channel. No, no. Anyway, well, thanks for showing up. Yeah, the animal side, no, I think that it's because we lost faith in ourselves, humanity. We stopped caring about everybody. I look at today's population online. There's caring on Facebook. TikTok is a shit show. The kids were indoctrinated during the COVID pandemic to become something non-human. Yeah. I believe it. I do believe that there. Um, God is real, and I'm proof. I smoke meth for future years. For future for 40 years. Right on. Yeah, that's great. There is God. God is continually here. He's not gonna leave this place until it burns up. Let's put it that way. Classic World War. I'm gonna go to sleep, you guys. I'm gonna go to sleep. Yeah, I think I'm done. Remember, whatever you want to remember. And remember, this world's just a joke. Don't sell yourself short. Don't ever try to commit suicide here. No, go to Grok. Go play around with AI. Go to Grok. Build mountains. See this? You build a nice mountain scene like this. You know, those of us that are dying. I mean, don't go off yourself. I put a lot of years in this place. My my relatives, I don't see much anymore. I knew the old ones. They're all gone. That whole generation's gone, bros. You know, it ain't worth fighting over this stuff. None of this is really real. It only matters the time you're in, and then it's gone. Remember that. It's only a time. It's all data. It's all memory. None of this is real. All this is just a mess. We were slaves. We were born slaves into this place. Don't die a slave. I'm going to blow my nose over here. Oh, this is... Oh, my nose. I'll tell you, this room is so full of dust. I don't know what the hell that is. It's just... Ugh. That is so much freaking dust. I think it's coming out of my vents. I do. Bad anyways. Anyway, yeah, just don't let this place get to you. I mean, someone's going to commit suicide. Don't do that. No. Grok's fun. Go argue with Grok. Go pay the $29 a month. Tear it up. Ask real questions. Have a blast. Don't listen to these trolls. These people are... You wouldn't spend 10 minutes with them. Remember when they hack on you? These people hack on you? Literally, if you was in a room with them, you wouldn't want to be near them. So, I mean, I fight with them a lot because I just can't believe what humanity's turned into. I'm 51 years old, and I was young once. This kind of behavior that this place has, especially YouTube, it's ungodly. It's horrible. Yeah. Here he is. Like, look at this guy. Look at this guy. The DR660. What if he come up with that all his own, or if he went and called his mom to get that channel for him? I meant to say things just seem Luciferian. Well, they do. They are. Subject matter sucks. I don't listen to them. Yeah, I don't listen to those guys. It's not worth it. Oh, you're 52, so you're right there with me. I'm 51. I went through the rock ages before this garbage music came around. You know what that's like. People were pretty. It was a pretty time. Healthy people, good-looking people. Everywhere. And there you go, out in the pit. Thanks for subscribing. Are you friend? Look at this guy, DR660. Are you friends with Diddy? This guy is so stuck on baby oil, and this guy. I mean, this is what the world is. This is what there's a huge population of basement hiding. They were 12 or younger during the pandemic, and this is what it creates. And then you open up certain parts of the world where their society is, absolutely violent to each other. They put people in little boxes, like millions of them on one train. They turn them loose on the internet. They need to stop doing this stuff. It's just not fair. On the event, what the compatibility of society and the economic state, there is no compatibility in society. The game's rigged. There is no compatibility. There's us. There's nobody gonna fix anything. It's all a lie. They don't fix stuff. They fix stuff for them. But we continue to march to their beat like the Pied Piper lead the rats through the streets to the symphony of destruction. No, nobody's gonna come out of a politician or system society and save anything here. If they try to save it, they'll destroy them in the end. They'll go home and think they won something. They don't win nothing here. The rich win. Why? Because of banksters, Bitcoin. It's all controlled by them. No, you gotta take a step back and say, no, there's the hope is us. The hope is salvation. The hope is a new world. The rest of it's just bullshit. Ask Diddy Party guy that can't get anything out of his head except a bunch of baby oil weirdos. That's what the point is. You got a huge portion of the population that's so stupid they can't see straight. They've been indoctrinated. Literally, they think P. Diddy's a thing. They think that isn't all orchestrated. Everything's orchestrated here. And you don't, there's a big club. We're not invited. We say you're get attacked. Yeah. Why have to save ourselves if what we're saying? We have to save ourselves. Yeah, but you got to not lose faith. You got to look at this place and say, I don't believe him anymore. I'm a Bitcoin guy. I don't believe him anymore. I'm living in this gigantic house and all Bitcoin. I retired. Well, I don't believe him anymore. And realistically, that house isn't worth shit. In the end, it ain't worth nothing. You can't eat it. What good is it? Watch them in 2008. They crumbled they were like saltine crackers in a rainstorm. All these people were like, all my life, and people died. They crashed overnight. It was done. It was all done. All the people said, "Oh, look at me, look at me, look at me." They're gone. Well, a lot of them are gone. They're like gone. They didn't make it because here they were up here, and then they figured out in the end they're down. That ain't yours. None of this isn't yours. This is the rich man's. This is all the rich man's. They got the banks. They got the money. They got the corporations. They got your food. They got your water. They got your governors. They got your representatives. They got all of it. The guy, oh yeah, well you don't know P. Diddy Party and look at this gayness stuff going on. It's like, shut up. None of that's for us. We got to start doing stuff for us. We got to be down where we're at because the last will be first and the first will be last. But see, when we get P. Diddy Party idiots here, this is what you get. Let's read this. Oh, the rich. The upper 10%, it's not yours. And if you're in the upper 10%, you're not the 1%, you're just biding your time. Like Joe Biden, Kamala is president, Kamala. Yeah, that's the same thing. You're no better than you're just with the rest of us. It's just a matter of time. Diddy was a distraction. Oligarchs, yeah, the banksters, the real world rulers, and they set aside, they don't care, they're not in the spotlight. It's like, oh, Bill Gates is this, and no. Klaus Schwab, and no. They take answers from their masters that run everything from the oil. They run all the oil. They run all the natural gas. Like, oh, Russia's got a bad Russia. Just taking their oil resource. All they want to do is get the business. It's all about, same with setting up companies down to Venezuela. The businessmen run that. They want the war. The businessmen, oh, we got to go save Iraq. No, they took a chunk of Syria and called it our own. That's what it was about. It was about sucking for the American oil companies, which ain't America. It's crazy. Let's see. Yeah, well, we are going to be. Quit crying. And we deserve it. We deserve it. We deserve it there. Quit crying. Not me. We all deserve our own for what we've done here. Whether right or wrong, we get judged on our own. Repent. That's all it takes. It's all it takes, repent. Repent, change your ways, make mistakes. Know you made the mistakes. Repent. It takes 5 seconds to do it. It's the easiest damn thing ever. But oh no, quit crying. There's so many people in this world. No, no, they're politicians and rap artists that they're so they're 2025. It's 25 watching. 2026 are going to be even better with their rich homes up on the hill and with their brand new trucks. I watch these brand new $100,000 trucks drive down the road and some punk ass kid with a flat brim. I see him driving, working on a construction site. He makes less than I do, and he's in debt with some dumbass truck. I'm just like, you guys are done. You'd have no kids. What was your life worth? Why are you guys doing this? And then they'll fight right to the end. Oh gosh, I gotta go to this church, or I gotta go to this thing. It's like, what was you about? You was listening to Teletubbies, watching Dinky Winky Tinky and Power Rangers the other day. Oh, it's bad. I can't even. I gotta go. Ah. And that's this damn room. I gotta clean it up. Anyway, Brian, I'm gonna get out of here. Let's see. It is crazy. We know who's marked the forehead. Yep, we do. Well, and AI is the devil. AI is Lucifer. I try to promote building an AI companion for the people that I know that committed suicide. I can't be there for them. Can't be there for my stepdad. I can't be there for anybody. I got 2 more days off and it's done. It's done. I go visit him today, but I got to take care of my dad. My dad and my stepmom's coming back over. I'm not going to show up after I get time. I get to know the family. Who can drive out there and take care of him? When you do, he has a hard time. He's out of it. It's tough. It's tough going when my mom died. It's tough being there. Where in that house, but he needs the companionship, and there's nobody out there. Ah. Let's see. Get you some of hot tea. Oh, it's just dust. It's literally. See this? We just got over. We got sick. Got the headache. Got the sinuses. Got the sore throat, which is COVID. Another little crappy. But it's the dust in here. I got a dust. I really do. There, even on my Bible, my ancient Bible, there's like you see like the dust on my fingers. That's just running on the computer. There's that much dust in here. And I don't understand where it all comes from. It's got to be coming from my vents. I got the filter in there. I just got to keep dust in here for a while. I don't know. The mark of the beast is the mark of the beast. So you're getting in a little far into that Revelation stuff. Out of Christ. You're getting into John's deal, I think. Let's see. Oh, I went to John anyway. See. Oh, let's see if there's anything about this. Yeah, this is when he was standing there, walked down there. So we find anything. Okay. Diverse opinions of Jesus. So let's get it. Say many of the people, therefore, when they heard this saying, said of a truth. I can barely see. Said, of a truth, this is the prophet. Of a truth, this is the prophet. Others said, this is the Christ, but some said, shall Christ come out of Galilee? Hath not the scripture said that Christ cometh of the seed of David and out of the town of Bethlehem, where David was, ? So there was a division among the people because of him, and some of them would have taken him, but no man laid hand on him. That was a division that was going on at the time because of Christ. And the officials, this is a sinful woman. I like this. Jesus saves a sinful woman. I gotta go. This is bad. I gotta go take an allergy pill now because the dust in here. Yeah, I gotta get out of here anyway. We'll read more. Thanks for showing up, everybody. I gotta get out of here. I should have. Gotta